Well, hello, friends and followers. Here again is the frustrating tale of trying to get one of three of these old late 1970s Henry Tempo 1 radios to transmit correctly. I have three of these, and one of them I sort of had working right somewhat. I believe it has bad finals. Anyway, I had two of these I bought that had solid-state modulators, and to put in the solid-state modulator, this tube socket here is where the tube would go, or the solid-state modulator. So this one had that solid-state modulator. I'm not sure if the modulator works. So a friend of mine named Pete, he basically is a prolific builder. He said, backgrade this thing to the 7360 tube. So I did, because I had bought one of these tubes on hand, not realizing that this radio that I bought would have a solid state modulator. The radio did not come with that modulator. I do have one here. I'm not sure if it works. I tried to repair it. I'm just trying to make one of these radios work. So they leave lots of blank spaces here for parts that were put in for this tube, and so my friend Pete advised me to simply put the parts back in, so I did. I put in a lot of 47K resistors here, and I think a 4.7K in a cap. So it's mostly 4.7K resistors, or one 4.7K resistor here. The rest of these are 47K, which is kind of odd. I guess they made it that way because they could just source, one type of resistor for the parts count, and then this 0.01 capacitor, and that was about it. Now I've ordered from China, Amazon stock, a 5K potentiometer to put in here. I found one on Amazon that will fit exactly, so when that comes, I'll solder that in there. So Pete had advised me, and he was correct, that the heater on this thing has to be changed. This thing did not have a heater. Being a solid-state module, it did not have a heater on it. It wasn't a tube. So they put a large resistor on this tube here, and this tube had a large resistor. I think it was like a 22 ohm going to ground to power this tube. So anyway, this tube here and this one are in series, and this one gets a 120K resistor across it when it's in series with this tube. Obviously this tube draws more current, so this one needs a shunt across it. So sure enough, in the schematic, there's the two tubes right there, the V107, which is the balance modulator, and the V4, the 6EJ6. And it looks like it has a 120 resistor across it. So sure enough, I had to run a wire from pretty much here out to that tube underneath. So let's get busy and see how that went, and show you how that has been progressing and evolving. So I couldn't find any blue wire around, but it should be a blue wire to match the original wiring, but I couldn't find a blue wire, so I put a yellow wire in. So you'll see a yellow wire, and do you see the yellow wire right here? This yellow wire right here, that's the heater wire that was soldered into the blank spot here. Pins 3 and 4 on that tube, and pin 4 is grounded, so the heater voltage is coming from the 6EJ6 up here, and I did put a 120 ohm, or actually a 110 ohm shunt across it. So the heater voltage comes in here, 12 volts come in here. It goes across this tube, it's pin I think 3 and 4, or 4 and 3, and comes across here, across that shunt, and it goes down the yellow wire. It will then hit the 7360 tube right here, and then it will go to ground. So that's how that heater circuit works on that balanced modulator tube. You can see the yellow wire right there going to that hole, and the pin over to the right is grounded. So that's it. Will it work? Hope so. All I need now is that potentiometer in there. I guess I could put the tube in here and see what it does. if I can get it out of this box without ruining it. There's the new tube. This is supposedly a new old stock tube I got from eBay, from somebody on eBay, so let's see if I can get out of the box without harming it. Whoa, that wasn't good for it. With one hand, and put this guy in with my left hand, which is not my dominant hand. There goes the tube. You should have more respect for like a $30 tube, right? I was lucky to find this tube, and it's new old stock, they say, so no dust on it. Okay, that baby's in there. So there's that tube. Now the big question is, will it light up, and will the 6EJ7 light up? Well, I guess we can try that. The beer's all gone. That's a real problem. They call these things in ham radio lingo 807s, because an 807 is a large tube that might look like a beer glass or something. Okay, so there we go. I took the power supply off the table and it's way over there. I probably can't do that with one hand, so maybe next video we'll see if the tubes light up. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great day.